Always loving local music on Informanté Radio, man. That is Adora met Sponono.
Moro, can you hear me?
No, yes, I can hear you.
Shines?
Can you hear me? Hello? Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Should I give you more material?
Nee, ek is alright.
Opongori?
Yeah. So, you decide now to play a Adora song here on Informanté Radio.
Adora is my favorite local artist.
Jy het so gebesluit. Jy speel 'n Adora song.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But do you have a problem?
Nee, ek vra net.
Yeah,
Ek vra net.
Asseblief.
On that note, so it's funny how we can have a little controversy for a day or two, then we move on to the next, and then to the next.
Yep.
I almost forgot there was a controversy 3 weeks ago about Adora.
About Adora.
And now it's done, dusted.
Social media has a very short memory.
Klaar.
Hulle vergeet baie gou.
Klaar.
On to the next one, yeah. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Morning Mix live stream.
Moro.
Yeah.
Moro.
Mevrouw Sameri is also going to join us this morning.
Summary.
Yes. Or Meria.
Ooh.
I meant to say Meria.
Wag, let me, if Maria walks in here, I'll tell her what you said. Miss Summary.
What did I say?
You know what is summary.
I will deny you. Judas. It was not me.
Yeah, no, good morning to everybody out there.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure once again, to join you all here this morning. So, yeah.
Before we jump into the show for this morning, let's touch a bit on sports because we didn't have the sports stream this morning.
Yeah.
Champions League, Liverpool were in action last night. You were watching the game?
Liverpool is officially 12 points away from winning their first league title for 30 years.
Yeah. Since Namibia got independence.
They need to win 4 games only. Dan is dit klaar.
Daar kan hulle nie meer gevang word nie.
Daar kan hulle nie meer gevang word nie.
But I think it's already done and dusted. Like now it's just a formality to, put the points on the board. But I do not see them capitulating so much.
No.
To the point where anybody has a chance of catching them.
I think
the end of the season.
I think they're a massive 20 points ahead or something.
Like 25 or something, 22. Or
yeah,
something like that.
it's impossible. They will not be caught.
They played against West Ham last night.
They played against West Ham last night. I watched the game. Wow, what a comeback from Liverpool again. It shows they really, has the mark of a true champion because they were trailing. I think they scored first and then West Ham equalized and then West Ham scored and then they equalized and then they scored again. Final score was 3-2. But the way that Liverpool was pressing, they just have an unrelenting way of, just suffocating their opponents.
But these things, they do take the toll on the team, right? I mean, if you have to run that much for 90 minutes, if you have another big game coming up, I don't know who they're playing. If they're playing midweek
Champions League,
or they're playing over the weekend. But they're not playing in Champions League this week.
No, they're not playing Champions League. I think only next week or whatever.
Yeah, so they have another match over the weekend. I don't know who they're playing, I'm not sure. But provided that is also a tough contest, and then they have to take on Atletico Madrid, which is definitely not going to be an easy contest.
It's not going to be easy.
So
it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, but they are definitely showing the mark of champions. They don't really have to play well to win.
Now, that's the one thing. Now, one of the most disappointing sporting stories I was just reading this morning was the response of Deontay Wilder on his loss to Tyson Fury. Now listen to this, everybody. I've heard about excuses in my life about, when you lose in something, whether it's a football match, a rugby match, tennis, whatever. But the excuses this guy came up with, I just lost so much respect for Deontay Wilder. This guy
never liked him to start with.
No, I never liked him to start with because, yes, biasly of what he said about Mike Tyson.
Hey, my Jipul net is a boxer.
No, he's not a boxer in my view.
You think you can take him?
No, hy sal my hy sal my eet kom. Just for everybody's information, Deontay Wilder just released a statement saying the reason he lost was because the suit he was wearing to the ring was in fact wearing his body down.
It was too heavy.
It was too heavy. And that is the sole reason why he lost. Secondly, his trainer should never have thrown in the towel. Okay? He's blaming his trainer for throwing in the towel because he says, again, man, I was supposed to be going out with my shield. I was not about to quit. So this guy gives two very pathetic excuses for losing.
Sameri. Well, but that is pathetic.
It is pathetic.
It's like he's trying to make an excuse for. I mean, he just got outboxed.
He got outboxed.
Simply, yeah.
He got outpunched. He got.
Fury had a much better strategy,
Yes.
and you saw how he kept tying him up and leaning on him. And that's a groot boertjie.
It's a groot Engelsman daar. And the thing is to come back again and say, my legs. Of course he's got chicken legs. You fought many guys before that, and you also had the same legs. I'm just disgusted.
And you wore the same suit to the ring. By
Yeah,
the way.
hello. Thank you very much.
Now all of a sudden it is too
Why are
heavy.
you guys discussing sports
Yeah.
this hour?
No,
Yeah,
because
You're not here, Maria.
It's a boys' club.
Okay, Maria. Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Yeah,
back.
I'm only back for a while.
Is it? Okay, we were speculating which teeth you were extracting. We were actually hoping it's the front
I wouldn't
ones.
show my face.
Yeah.
I'd be off radio permanently.
Come on.
No, that's sexy in Cape Town.
Come on. Team No Teeth, welcome to the club.
Oh my God.
So what happened? Because everybody was like asking, on the show what happened to you and just give us an update.
Yeah, I had a problem tooth. You know when you have a hole in your tooth?
Is it the molars at the back?
Yeah, one of the ones at the back. And then, it was unbearable that last day on Thursday. And I had to just go see a dentist. And the dentist decided one wasn't enough.
Man.
So I had 3 teeth removed. So it was that, and then the wisdom teeth like at the back, all the way up and down. But he was saying wisdom, you don't really need wisdom teeth. It's just apparently I don't really have space in my mouth. And then today I have to go back, and it's going to remove the 2 other wisdom teeth.
What?
Yeah. Lucky it doesn't affect my smile.
So like you're losing 5 teeth in the space of like 3, 4, 5 days.
Basically. Yeah.
Good one.
So I'm still in excruciating pain, but I have things to do, and I'm a bit better. I think I'm just tired of bed rest.
How high are you on medication right now?
Oh yeah, I'm on antibiotics. So if I say anything, it's the meds.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So you need to extract 2 more. 2
2 more. Yeah, I already have 3 removed. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. But he said the only one he said I should cry about is the problem one, because that one I actually did need, like for chewing. The wisdom teeth are all the way at the back. You don't need them for anything.
You just need them to create some space in the mouth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's gonna remove the other 2 wisdom on the other side, but those are not. I'm not too sad about.
Why do they call it wisdom teeth?
Yeah, it doesn't make you wiser. I don't.
But where does the word
I was
wisdom?
I was just about to ask. So Maria's going to lose all her wisdom now.
Exactly. All my wisdom. I think they call wisdom teeth because they don't really have a purpose. So it has to,
Maria Ileka.
No, they really don't, though.
Okay, some dental expert out there, please tell us why do we call them wisdom teeth?
Or just Google.
I know the Google machine is broken this morning.
No, I'm saying the people, our listeners,
they
can come and tell us.
And let us know. Should I read comments, Neville?
Yeah, please.
Of Veljima.
Read the comments.
You had quite a lot to say about Honorable Ibula Itana's comments. But anyway, let's check out some comments.
What did I miss?
Read the newspaper.
Jay.
Don J. Mwandi, good morning, my guy. Welcome to the show. Ralph Low Marenga and Angelique Hasi Gainkos. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Morning, gents, from Miguel Krebshaw Choff. Body. You guys and your names go. No, man.
Facebook should do that and make it illegal. People should register with their birth certificates.
Yes, we want the real names. Ryan Finis. Jace Berry.
Hy pastor sê ook niks nie.
Is the Slay Queen / Khocha not back?
It's sad. But me, I'm a slay queen. No, it's true.
Okay.
I'm a slay queen.
You know, Maria, I've said it the whole time on Friday.
I slay.
That you are a slay
Yes,
queen.
I'm a queen and I slay. Like, how can you not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Semi were the ones who say you are not a slay
No,
queen.
I'm a slay queen.
I was the one who know that you
Look
are
at how
wearing
this
the
one
sheep.
is looking for brownie points by Maria.
So we tried to define on Friday what is a slay queen.
It's a queen that slays.
Ne?
And
So-
you know me, I slay everything I do.
So you are high level.
High level
You are high
delegation.
level slay
Chief.
queen. Chief.
If there's a chairwoman, the board, it's me.
There's Dubai Kawash Slay Queen and then there's Dubai Slay Queen.
Yeah, me I try to unify.
All of them, bring all of them together.
So the term slay queen doesn't have a derogatory connotation.
Oh no, it
to
does.
or
Now
what?
it does.
Now it does.
Because men don't like us to enjoy anything.
So Jace Vieriso, you are
Yeah,
back
no,
in the
but
studio.
it's a fact,
So you
though.
come here with your stories.
It's a fact, though. It's a fact. It started as a term of endearment.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's actually an American termed phrase. You know, like slay. You know how
Yeah,
I
You're
slay.
killing it.
You're killing it.
Yeah.
So, and obviously a queen. So you say a slay queen, like you're slaying, you know, meaning your stuff's always on point, you know. So it was a term of endearment. And initially, women did embrace the term slay queen because it was a term of endearment. And then obviously over time, there was a negative connotation attached to it. And it's this quintessential type of woman that uses men for money, that sleeps with men for money, not necessarily a sex worker, but in other areas. It's generally a beautiful woman that usually has a face beat. Now I'm saying how men now understand it. That usually has a face beat, that usually has her nails done, that dresses like
do you
Kim
know what a face beat
Kardashian.
is?
Nee, Kenny. What is a face beat?
Proper makeup, like highlights,
As jy gaan doof jou vrou nie is makeup.
you know, like a proper face, a face that's really made
I understand.
up. Yes. And women that, for example, will be in VIP sections, women that generally date only men with money. So that's what it has become in the negative. But you see, me, I still embrace it in its original because I'm not going to let it be tarnished by men. I mean, I'm a female editor-in-chief. Heck, that's the definition of a slay queen. I'm slaying the game, you know.
Mic drop.
That's it. Yeah. So when I say I'm a unifier, I'm speaking about it and just by the way, I feel like if more people started embracing it instead of going on the negative connotation, I think words lose their power when we embrace them in their
We're the ones who
fullness.
give them meaning.
Yeah, we're the one who give the meaning. Exactly, you're very correct. So I think if more women say, yeah, I am a slay queen, why not? You're MD or or you just scored the highest in your class in university, or you just graduated, you're a slay queen, you're slaying it,
I'm slaying it.
Yeah, so take that ownership, and men won't use it anymore as a weapon.
So can I be a slay king?
Oh yeah, of course. And actually there's now a term now where people actually embrace it. I'm a slay king. Men that understand that in its original context what it meant.
You pay for like $250 for a haircut. You definitely a slay king.
Sorry, I
And
wanted to touch.
16,000 groceries.
I wanted to touch on that. The moment, Maria, you started talking about, taking care of your skin,
Yeah.
what do you call it? Beating face beat?
Yeah, face beat, yeah.
You understand?
Doof, doof.
You spend probably like $200-300 on stuff like that.
Actually, I don't. That's a problem. I think you guys know I don't. I rarely wear makeup.
Yeah.
No, except for that. But you know what? If you want to groom yourself,
Yes, of
you
course.
spend
skin
money on
products. Yeah,
yourself.
of course, you
You
gotta, yes.
spend money on that. I'm getting nonsense from Hiri Mugu Iso and that other artist formerly known as Semi. Ne? Yeah, because I go to Tatekuru.
No. Let me tell you what men that do that, dan kry hulle gout, then they age faster because they that fragile masculinity. No.
No, that's not what it's about, Maria.
Wag, laat Maria eers praat. Ek wil eers hoor. Wag, Jay, laat Maria
Groom
praat.
yourself.
No,
Yes.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Maria,
And feel good
Maria,
about it.
Thank you.
250 om bleskop te skeer. Not a 200. Do you know how much
But
a
it's not
haircut
just
costs?
blessed cop, it's also getting,
Hallo.
and by the way,
Ah,
you need to remember, this is the problem. You people put too much value on money, but it's the
Thank you.
experience. What he pays
Cover
at
the
250. Yes, what he pays at 250 is that conversation he's having
Hello.
with the boys.
That
he's
conversation
getting
can
his-
also
his
be
hand-
had at Alibaba.
No, it's not the same. You see, you pay for the experience,
Never
and
had a
you,
partner
and you,
I crave
and
now
you
is
walk
so
out of
happy.
there feeling good, right? Don't you walk out feeling good?
You know
Hello.
what?
Yeah.
You know what they're doing to
Hello.
him that he's enjoying this pampering. They put like a hot towel on his
Yes.
face, and then they put a cold towel on his face.
Yes.
Hello.
I'm like, you and your wife can do that for $17.
Yeah.
No. Don't stop cutting costs and
17 rand, never.
pay for experiences. Pay for experiences.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you.
Yeah.
250 to cut
Yeah.
my hair, not the
The
fuck.
important thing is how he feels. How do you feel when you walk out of that Takulu? Because my son walks out of there very happy. I'm not allowed.
So you also pay 250 for
my son
Gabriel's
it's
haircut.
not 200, but it's just a little under 200.
Where at Tatekuru?
Yeah.
Yes.
But my son gets out. He loves it there because I'm not allowed to go inside because it's a boys' cave. It's a man's cave.
Yes.
So I'm only allowed to sit at the coffee area.
Yes.
But there's something about him just knowing that it is fair. He's sitting
And
with
he's
the
in safe
men.
hands.
Yes.
The TV is on. Soccer is playing on TV.
Hello.
And he's just talking. Like
Hello.
he can just be a boy.
You,
You know?
if I knew people were willing to pay that much for haircuts, I would have chosen a different career
Exactly.
path.
Well, create experience. Why do you think people like car washes? It's not so much about washing the car. Yes, it's
Van
part of
ons
it.
wel drink.
Yes, but it's experience, right?
Thank
You're
you.
with other men, you're
Yes.
talking, you're drinking,
Yes.
you're enjoying.
And also, men, we are lazy to wash our own cars.
Thank you.
But you see, he has sons at home.
Yeah.
So he could just ask his sons to wash. But
Exactly.
he would still go to a car wash because of the experience. of
And,
the car
he
wash.
won't want like your latest Samo City car will was
Nee,
even
and
if
it's
you offer
so
to pay
so-
them.
hulle sal
Ja,
sowieso-
hier, Toby, hy-
Fuck car wash too, yo.
And you know what, Maria? It's Cubase. It's like Maria says. You know what? I go there because I want to be pampered.
Yes.
Life is tough and hard enough. If I can afford it, I want to go sit back, kick back, feel those hot towels around me,
Yeah.
being groomed,
Yeah.
and please don't talk to me. I always ask my barber,
Yeah.
don't talk to me.
Just want to enjoy.
So he
Just-
doesn't even go there for the conversation.
Ek wil net
just
luister.
relax. It's like being in a massage parlor.
Yeah.
That music
Then
must
gaan
just
kry 'n
be...
massage, my bro.
I
Gaan cut
do.
jou hare by Alibaba en dan gaan kry jy 'n massage.
does.
I do.
For that 250.
At that specific place at
Tatekulu.
Tatekulu, there's a massage parlor at the back. There's this girl. If I don't go for a haircut, if I can't afford the haircut for that week, I go for my massage, which is a little bit way more cheaper than
the haircut.
the haircut. So,
Imagine.
but it's all in line of like Maria say. It's comfort, it's lifestyle. I just really just want to relax and just have a good time.
Look, it's not like I do not understand the fact that you pay for a service, right? They can put whatever price they put on their service because they provide a unique type of service. They do things that other people don't do. Ek voel nog steeds is net blerrie onnodig.
Hey,
Jy kan nie
gaan jy.
250 betaal
Gaan jy.
om bleskop te skeer.
We just
At
spoke
least-
about car washes.
Next time get a mohawk, then I'll understand.
He can go to Kings and Queens, pay $50 and get a blesco. But he doesn't
Yeah.
want to pay. It's not about the blesco. This is what you're not understanding.
Hey,
I've been to Kings and Queens.
like
It's not what I like.
That's what
I
I'm saying,
told
it's
him
not
yesterday, you can steal those towels from hotels like the rest of us, and you can put them on your own face when you cut your hair. All right, guys, let me read a few comments, right? Puxi, Aerodynamic, Ananias, good morning, welcome to the show. Aren't you flying around this morning, my guy? By the way, my daughter was saying she wants to get on a plane, so jy moet begin besig raak, meneer. All right. Don James Mwandi, Holla Gang, Sleepwalkers Gang, Makufi Kufi Gang, Street
Wow.
Life Gang.
No. Heck.
That is us. Good morning, gentlemen and lady. Don't forget, Johannes Kaila Mpinge. Washa, guys. Watching from Walvis Bay, Quisabmund Sea Point, the capital city of Walvis.
Away.
Wamboestrand.
Ja. Ricky Klaassen, goeiemôre, welkom na die oggendmeng vir die Dinsdagoggend. Tenanambwa Morning Crew. Where is the Slay Queen? The Slay Queen is in the building.
She's in the building. Appreciate.
Precious blessing, good morning to you guys. John Shombe, good morning, guys. Bright smiles and money is shining in your eyes.
Ons het gepay.
Did you guys get paid? That's
Het gegolla.
you work
Say het ons.
for it, yeah? Not fish rod.
Listen, wait a minute. Hallo. Maria just asked, het ons gepay?
Maria's money doesn't finish.
You know,
no,
people
no,
who ask stuff like that on payday. Maria,
No.
so you are really a slave queen, you.
No, you know what happened? The phone that I get notifications on,
That's
I
not the
hardly
point.
have it.
Hallo.
So I just miss it.
Nee,
Because I'm not
Maria.
getting those notifications.
Nee, I'm not listening.
No, it's just, you know, ek was op hierdie punt na, I even forgot my pin. You know when you forget your pin?
It said that happened to me this morning.
Aye.
Also,
It
guys.
means you haven't used your card in a very long time.
For real, like, no, for real. I had to e-wallet money to myself so I can withdraw because I couldn't remember the pin to my ATM card. It's tough.
It's not that. It's just I really do forget to check.
I don't even think we're going to be buying testic rice this month. So miskien net mama's koop. It's tough.
We discussed this issue yesterday. The lifestyle changes that we are making now that there are less money in
No,
circulation.
I'm even thinking of going back to like eating meat because your fish is expensive.
Oh man, eating healthy is expensive.
Yo guys, I'm trying, but yo,
Shout Stephen and Nyemba, welcome back, Maria.
temporarily, thanks.
Come away.
Wat bedoel je temporarily? Are you not going to be in studio tomorrow?
I'm getting my other teeth removed, so
Yes,
then I have
if you
to.
remember. Welcome, Maria Jelek Shilumbu now.
Yeah, ek is mos.
Alfredo, welcome to the show. Martina, welcome. Wie is die? Mark Robert Barnard. And Boxer donated all his winnings to charity as well. Amazing champ.
Who?
He just said boxer. I don't know which boxer. You're the one who watches boxing.
Nee, we wonder which boxer. Mark, ek ken jou. Wat bedoel jy? Which boxer donated all his winnings to charity? It's no way. Not Fury.
Dirk Kleinschmidt, good morning, welcome. You are welcome. Die mense is stout away. Is this a new meme on social media that I'm missing? Morning from Estomich. Cubase, ask Maria if she is a slay queen or a chocha. She already answered that.
First of all, what is a chocha?
Asna, los.
Apparently Zodwa Wabantu. Cubase, ask Maria. Oh yeah, really. Wine
So
bird slay
wait.
queen level.
Wait. This new thing that's been trending since yesterday between Namibia and South Africa.
Yeah.
Is it Twa? Is it
yeah, but-
Twitter war? So is it now between you and Zotwa?
I thought it was stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's
It was
stupid.
very stupid.
Hilda Jen Kavarure, because they appear much later than the other teeth, at an age where you are presumably much wiser.
Oh, the wisdom teeth.
So I-
explains it.
Hamba, Jennifer.
They are the late bloomers.
Yeah, they grow
That's
very
my sister speaking there.
Is it?
It's my sister.
Hilda Jennifer Kavarure.
Yeah, she's my sister.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so like tennis runs in your family. And I remember interviewing a Kavarure tennis player at some
Is
point
it?
on
Oh,
this
okay.
radio station.
Bronwyn.
Yes.
It's my sister's daughter.
Is it?
She's in Cuba now. She's studying there for
Yo. Oh, where?
a doctor. She was quite a top tennis player
Hilda
Yes,
Basson,
I
speel
remember
ook tennis.
she say was
Nee, Hilda speelt niet tennis. Hilda is a
like
soccer
that.
player.
This is like that's the Basons are the Slay Empire. David Balomboleni Kamulu, good morning, Queen Maria.
Morning.
Paulus Ndapewa, aware, welcome back. You guys, how come nobody can spell the word welcome this morning? What?
It's with a double L.
Die mense het gepay.
They are saying where and come.
Oh.
And then some are saying will and come. And that's why I'm asking. Maybe it's a meme going on social media that I'm not aware of. Anyway, good morning, Neville and Mr. Q. Bradley Kubisep. Aware, good to see Maria back from the teeth rot. Hope you celebrated Johanna Stevenson's birthday last Sunday.
Was it his birthday?
I don't know.
Die rota.
Unless it's not rot, no. But yeah, this one actually might because the teeth was kind of rot.
Kind of rotty, yeah. Alfredo Jack Evangelista.
Pay.
Betty Davids, slay queen in capital letters. Maria, slay queen. The S is silent. What? Lay queen?
I'm Koro.
I'm not playing. XPL is Sami.
Ha ha ha.
Jana
Do the
Afrikaner.
sucky jive.
Orentu.
Ja.
Papa.
Neville, wat kyk jy die slay queen so aan?
Maria-
Jy geskok om me.
Maria lyk na vandag. Hoeveel Maria later WhatsApp stuur? Maria, can you talk? Can I bring you Panado?
Josie saying Maria knows her role. Oops, my bad. Of being a slay queen. Alfredo Jack. Oh, Neville Basson beating face. Ditse. Wat is die Mukwetu ha? Hou op.
Maria talked about
Face
beating
beat.
face. Face beat.
Cubase, die man word baby oil aangesmeer. Meneer, it's worth it. Johnsons and Johnsons. Precious blessing. We slay and work hard, Maria.
That's
Yeah.
it, baby.
Goeiemorgen, Jemima. Welcome. Theo Hunibep, welcome back, Maria. You guys are such an awesome team. If one is missing, the show is not the same.
It's
True.
Like,
Yes.
We say
True.
it's like it's a car with four wheels.
Yeah.
Without one, it's
If you take out the one,
VM6 are 4 members now.
then they are VM4.
No, the other 2, these guys are from Kavango. Witchcraft is strong. Other 2 are invisible.
I remember, the one guy fell out a long time ago and there were 5 for a long
Yeah,
time.
I remember.
Paulus Napewa, Cubase is hard met zak, jong. You don't understand. Ek is nie hard met zak nie. Die zak is net die daar nie. If it was there, you could say I'm being hard, but it's not there. Bradley Kwisep, I am officially a barber from today. 200 times 5 people per day on a minimum is 1,000 a day.
Exactly.
And that makes it 30K on a minimum per month.
There
and
you
they
go.
do more than 5 in
Yes.
a day.
Yeah, they do more than 5 a day.
Cubase, I am a barber from today. Opuo. Opuo, the country, because if you are a barber in Opuo, you're not going to get a lot of business. I'm just saying. Shaks Tiofe Nanyemba, Maria, you can only lie to your child, not to the whole crew, okay?
About what?
Hey, Kenny, jong, that's
Make
beef.
it working.
That's
Yeah,
beef.
Frat. Let us talk.
Moroccan crew from Verona, Awa says, Ryan Finney's base, gaan Metro toe, daar is mooi combos vir demand. Die lieg combos van Metro. Ek het al oorgekom daarso. No, it's true. Like my experience, you see, I'm still gonna give it a try, but
No, go to what's the one next to Metro? The fruit and veg, former fruit
Food
and
lovers
veg.
market.
Food lovers, yes.
They have like you like get like a bag of potatoes and a cabbage and like a bag of onions for like under 200 and but you know like they have this combo specials. You know, always a good saving.
it's like I bought a combo at that was last year, towards the end of last year at some point. One of those combos in Metro, and I was so dear mekaar dag en winkel. But then when you add up the individual prices of the things and then the price of the combo, the individual prices, the things are less than what the price of the combo is. I don't know if that was a unique experience to
That
me
was
or if
unique.
that's something that always happens. But yeah,
That was
that's
unique.
just my
Oh,
experience.
go support local. There's that. What is that open land there in Eros? like on the way where the
Yeah.
vendors set up. Lately, I just go there for my mangoes and my
Yeah.
grapes and my fruits, and even they sell everything like potatoes.
Yeah.
And I always I don't know. There's just a feeling about supporting local. I don't know if
We
you guys
talked
have
about
that.
that yesterday, and we.
So yeah, if you can support local, do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Petrus Nakale, by the way, did they arrest Amukwiyu yet or not? Who's Amukwiyu?
Armas.
Why is he getting arrested?
The only Armas I know is a Vampu security guard at Awas Valley.
Yeah.
Who are-
It's a
who are
Sunday
eating.
Courant, fish rock.
Armas, huh? Tate Armas. Tate Armas.
Whoa, I remember that one. Okay, Wilhelm, Bolly, David, Neville, hou van familie, jong. Almal is net jou familie.
Ganji.
Guerreros.
Jay-Z, my family.
Puxi, Aerodynamic, Ananias, Moro, yeah, bro. Always up in the sky. Exal haar comfort, streaming from Frankfurt right now.
Oh, yeah?
That was a reply to me, right? Ik zei, wacht me, bro. Esto mich smestad is Meria or Miriam? I don't think we even need to explain that any further. I thought Meria, a name from Finland, but I see everyone there always write Miriam. I need to know for sure. It's Meria.
It's Meria.
Meria
Finnish.
is Finnish.
Meria is Finnish. Yeah.
Eh. Rrrr. J. Ah.
Thank you for that.
Mer.
Merja.
Meria.
Ja.
Merja. Okay, two more comments. Mwanawasa Afrikaner, guys, tell the Slay Queen what is Gocha. No, actually Gomcha say eche.
Gomcha.
Amper
Gomcha, I know.
amper is
Gomcha,
jelle
I
soos Slay King. Die
No,
Gomcha.
Gomcha, I know. I just don't know what the Gocha is.
Oh,
You know, those terms are not from the north. You know,
Yeah.
me am a Gweri.
Yeah.
Siso.
You know? Yeah.
Siso.
hulle ken net vir tate en meme labo.
Yeah.
Shaks Diope saying, Maria, you are lying about forgetting your payday, girl. You're lying about forgetting your payday, girl.
Actually, now I know. No.
Yeah, 21st. Maria apparently doesn't look at the calendar.
No,
She gets money,
It's,
she
to be
gets-
honest,
she
it's not
gets
even a
paid
calendar. I've got two phones, and the one that's linked to my
Maria.
face, to my FNB, is always off.
Maria.
So I don't get the notification.
Maria, some of us normal people, ne, from the 23rd, there's a constant countdown.
Skin press.
To the
Sis, when that
25th.
money is coming.
Yeah,
You
I
understand?
have those months. I'm not going to lie, but I'm just saying it's not.
So this month was not your month.
No, it's not that. I was on bed rest. I don't have my phone. That's why I forgot. Guys, come on.
Hou op man, Maria. Asseblief.
No, ome ook zak nou.
Kitty.
Listen, guys, just a quick.
Come on, Gocha is a maid with a master's.
But what is a Gocha, guys? Please indulge.
No, Gocha is.
Gocha is what we used to call side pieces back in
Yeah.
the day.
Yeah, it's a side chick.
Yeah.
No, what's the
It's
difference?
my Gocha ki.
Or is it like literally a side chick?
It's a side chick.
Oh, okay, it's a
Yeah,
Gocha. Oh.
but it's a word that comes from South Africa. It is a South African term for a side chick.
What was that video that somebody posted with the Afrikaans man? I didn't know that the Afrikaans call it skelmpie.
Scallopy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scallopy.
Jou scallopy.
I was like, oh, my scallopy, my fro, and I was like, you
Wow,
guys call
you
it
saw
a-
that.
I was like, you guys call it a scallopy?
Yeah, it's more scallum.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Devious.
You do it scalloppies. Okay, Tate Neville, before we quickly go, let's just run through
There are a few
through
stories.
the newspapers.
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Meme Pendukeni Itana, with the appointment of Katrina Hansa Imarwa, the parliamentary appointment, she was throwing shades there. Meme Pendukeni. She was saying that SWAPO has lost its moral compass.
Says massief verkeerd. hè?
Yeah.
She coined a new term.
Yeah.
Convicted comrades.
Yeah.
And we know.
No, convicted honorables.
Wasn't the deputy of education also convicted?
Not too sure.
Yeah, this-
But she made a good example of the situation with Paulus Kapia, I think.
yeah.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah.
he was recalls,
when he was on
removed.
youth,
Yes.
yeah, was deputy.
And he was not even convicted in court yet. They removed him from a Politburo because,
Yeah.
you know, that's
Maar
how
dat
the
was
party is
Kandara
supposed.
goed. Hij was Kandara goed.
Yeah.
Come on. So
2004.
So she's like, you know, there should be consistency. This is how you should deal with things like this. If somebody is obviously, I mean, the party is supposed to appear accountable to the nation.
It's jobs for comrades. And let me tell you what is particularly disappointing for me. I'll be very, very honest.
Yeah.
So our president likes to talk about checks and...
Balances.
Yeah, but it's another word he likes. It's a word. There's 3 terms he always says. It's checks and what and what. I can't remember. It's always features in his speeches. And the problem I have with that is like basically what he's saying is that there's a system that you're supposed to go through, right? So basically, go through, meaning get charged, go through the courts, get convicted or acquitted or whatever, and that there's those systems, and he, as an authority, cannot jump that queue. Like let the process, everybody has to go through that process of disciplinary, so to say.
Yeah.
Now, generally the problem I have with that is like, it makes it seem like he doesn't have the authority to put his house in order.
Yes.
And when I say this, it's like, if you're looking at other presidents in other countries, you don't have to wait to be convicted to be removed, right? You don't have to wait to be charged.
Ja, maar die J-Lo was
to
erg.
be, you know what I mean?
Nee, maar
J-Lo,
dis hoe dit
J-Lo.
moet
J-Lo is bietjie erg.
Yeah,
Nee.
and I can give you...
That's how you keep a clean
yes,
house.
that's how you keep a clean house.
Yeah, what you say.
And there's so many other presidents that have done that. You have the authority. You are the appointing figure. You are the appointing authority. So you also have equally... It's not like people send in their CVs and you are hired based on... You understand?
Yes.
You are appointing authority. It's literally saying the president has the same authority to, for example, call Neville in and say, I want you to be the Minister of Education. You understand? So that same authority as a... You don't even have to do anything for him to remove you, in fact.
But you know, like, my question is, the party, they know this, right? It's not, they're not oblivious to the facts. They
To
can
the
see
detail.
that the public is also not necessarily happy with this appointment. So is it like Katrina's political currency, political capital that
And-
they keep bringing her back?
And this is the thing when I say jobs for comrades, because how are you really, honestly now, how are you really taking a stance on corruption when you're ultimately saying you can do this, get convicted, and still come back into the fold?
And then get appointed to the legislation.
Yes, and then continue.
And legal
yeah.
issues.
What experience does she have on legal issues? I mean, she lost her case.
That's the experience. Yes.
That's the experience she has. And she has no legal background as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know if legal experience is a back. You do need that background. But the point is, you are ultimately what you're telling us is that anybody can get away with a crime and a conviction, and still, I know a lot of people that if they came out of prison today, they will really struggle to get a job.
Yeah.
And corruption is actually a very serious thing. And sometimes I think we downplay it, but corruption is a very, very serious charge.
It affects so many lives.
It
Look at
is.
how many people that fisherman
Yes.
thing affected.
Yes, even just a 50,000
Yes.
that is taken, that isn't supposed to be taken.
Yeah.
That affects real lives, you know. These are 2 houses. It affects real lives. And who's to say, because ultimately what I understand with Katrina, when she did what she did, it's not so much that she had the authority to do it, but she had the power to do it. And again, this putting her back in that position is not so much that she has the authority to do it, but definitely what that position comes with is the power. And who's to say somebody with her power will not abuse that power again? And I just feel like you're not going to tell us you're taking a serious... I mean, I remember going to the opening of this cabinet, right? Where the president made this beautiful speech about taking a stance. This year, buckle up, we're taking a stance now. We're going to be serious about this stuff. And then this happens. It's just like, I just feel like SWAPO, government, nobody cares anymore. Like, they know we're going to make noise. Hello, Warini.
I
Okay.
saw one of the comments that Ibule Itano was making was he doesn't really blame Katrina. I mean, she blames the party because the party are the ones
I
who
don't
are.
blame
Yeah.
Karen either.
who are-
Yeah.
I would also try to get employment after my.
Of course,
Yeah.
in this economy,
Yeah.
are you crazy?
No, I don't blame her at all. Let me be very clear. The appointing authority is to blame.
Yeah.
The other point,
So Pendukeni, Meme Pendukeni,
Yeah.
again, take off my hat. Very
Yeah.
correct.
in other news, Comrade Nyifike Punye Pohamba,
Uncle
former president,
Nyifike.
Nyifike Punye Pohamba.
Hifike.
Is it Hifike Punye?
Hifike.
Where have
Okay.
you seen Nyifike? Where do you see an N there?
Sometimes I hear people pronounce it as Nyifike
No,
Punye.
no.
Okay,
Hifike.
so it's Hifike Punye Pohamba.
Okay, see a lesser size.
Made it very clear in the dailies today that the mass housing project was working perfectly under my administration
What a lie.
until the current administration changed it. It was working perfectly.
That's not what he
That's-
said.
What did he say?
What did he say? I didn't read the newspapers, please.
No, he did accept that there were issues with the mass housing project, but he felt like it was still something worth continuing. I mean, they could have fixed a few of the issues and continued. He just feels the administration that came after him came and just cancelled it, and he's not really happy.
Okay, Tate Lucas. Tate Kulu Lucas, in fact.
The views and opinions
Huh?
expressed on this show are not necessarily those of Trasco.
Because
It's part of that.
it's my neighbor, Dino Kwanyama, so I'm going to tread very carefully. Yes. No, Tate Kulu, look, the mass housing in itself was a great initiative,
Yeah.
right? The execution was always the problem.
Yes.
There's a reason people call Tate Lucas Pohamba's administration the golden years. Mense het gachao.
Mensen gaan eet.
Vooral die is comrades.
Hey, ga Jay.
Hulle het gachao. Die comrades self het ook gachao.
Ah, ik had niet gechowd. I did not
People-
have anything.
They ate the money. You know, if we're talking about, and this was, by the way, under Meme Sarah as finance minister, so I also have my doubts about her. But it means that Khachao. And that was ultimately what it is. There were no proper checks and balances with the mass housing. It's like you could quote, we know people that quoted crazy amounts and got the contract and failed to deliver because those checks and balances were not there. We know people that got into bed with South African contractors and South African companies to build, supposedly, got a huge chunk. There were people that were building 500 houses. One company. You know, more, some had 1,000. In Wafish Bay, I think there was one for over 1,000. We shall
With one door.
we shall not name their names, you know. And there was just substandard houses that we know now is a flop because if you go to Wafish Bay, for example, those houses are vacant. People have started stealing the tiles and the frames and the whatever. There were no checks and balances. And this is where the flop happened. Now, Tata Lucas cannot blame the current administration or whatever. I mean, if it was running smoothly, it's something that you would continue.
Yeah, but then you fix the problems. You don't just cancel because they haven't addressed the housing problem. I mean, 5 years later, I remember. I think President Gainkop ordered an audit of the entire project.
Yeah.
And we haven't even seen the audit report.
Yeah, and I remember under Tate Kurosaki Shangano, he was negotiating. He
Listen,
was at the table
it's
negotiating.
9 o'clock. The show is finished.
He was there negotiating how much
Hey,
people
ik
must
ga
get
no.
paid.
Ik ga.
Huh? Saki Shangala.
So
Oh,
sorry.
man.
What did say that again?
Saki, in the current I think it was AG. He was tasked with the responsibility of meeting all these contractors because government owed them money, whatever, to negotiate how much.
Did you know? I hear Maria's statement there, and I can just hear this slice.
No, because
slashing.
everything with his name now, you're just like, what were you up to?
Ons gaat vorentoe, papa. Ons gaat vorentoe.
That name has officially been spelled
Yeah,
for
no.
all future generations. You
Yeah,
can't name
no,
your child
no.
Saki anymore.
No, you
It's
should
done.
not.
It's done. It's like
Anyway, so yeah, that was the problem. Yes, yeah, I do understand. You continue it, there was no
Yeah.
problem, but fix it. But anyway, the whole thing is like, it was a good initiative.
Because here's the thing, right?
Yeah, no, it was.
The project had already started. There were houses that were really near completion. Some of them had roofs on
True.
already.
True.
So, I mean, you fix the problem and you finish at least those houses before you start building new ones, and you make sure that the proper procedures are in place.
Didn't it go well in SA, by the way, mass housing?
I think that was in South Africa, they called it the RDP houses.
Yeah.
Those houses, I think the project in itself was quite a success. And obviously, and I think that's one of the reasons why they contracted some of the South African contractors to come and assist here. But then again, guys, and we spoke about it this morning. Maria, there are some of these contractors who, for the first time in their lives, had $1 million in their bank account.
Yes.
And we're not talking about $1 million, 20 million, 25 million.
Range Rovers. They started filling up the Windhoek.
They started filling up. I was telling the guys yesterday, Maria, I drove to Swakopmund on Friday. From here to Swakopmund. From Swakopmund back on Sunday. I did not see one C63 on the road.
What is C63?
Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, back in the days you could?
Yes. Come on. Come on. Range Rover. Not one Range Rover I saw on the road between here and Swakopmund.
No, they're flying now.
Oh,
Mense vlieg nou.
In Namibia, those are the guys who are keeping Namibia afloat, guys.
Oh, man.
The mass housing project in SA was so successful, they built Jacob Zuma whole village. One of the other things of interest, of course, in the news this morning was also General Katusha comments, Comrade Nahazangula.
Was it this morning?
In the papers this morning. Yeah, I don't know.
I love that man. We must have him in studio.
He finally somebody addressed this whole civil war rhetoric. And his opinion is the people who are advocating for civil war are people who have been stealing from the public. It is their guilt that is the problem. They must just come out and tell the public, what did you take? The people are angry because you are stealing. So stop telling us about civil war. There are no weapons. There's no nothing. There's no nothing. It's you guys who are the problem. Yeah. Now I also take off my head for you, Tatenas.
There was an economic chat at UNAM last week that I hosted, and Tatenas and Meme Pendukeni were sitting next to each other, and I sat there with them for a while and chatted. And it was really nice to see Tatenas after such a long time. Yes, the normal citizen, clar. He got no issues. It would actually be good to have him on the show just to...
Yeah, that would be awesome.
But he must talk slowly.
But didn't Tatenas also call out Sapo last week?
Yes, he did.
Oh, he said they must stop being hypocrites.
Yeah, it's it.
They must answer about the fish rot. Yeah? And they moet antwoord. They took the money from the fish rot. Yeah.
His statement was related to SWAPO, right?
Yeah, it was
whether
related.
SWAPO received money from fish
through
rot.
those armas. Yes, and we know they have now. It's clear that they have received money. Okay.
Now, Maria, we have the president of the PDM, McHenry Vanani, who made it very clear on Twitter last week that he can't wait for the opening of Parliament. So that he can
do what EFF does best.
Yeah. I think
they don't have the range or the Range Rover.
It's on this year.
So I would love to see
the Range Rover.
I would love to see that opening of Parliament, how the opposition will handle this, if they can be as persistent as the EFF or be as very dominant in whatever it is, arguments that they have in Parliament, the way that the EFF handles themselves in South Africa. You saw what Malema said last week. I control you, all of you. I have you by the scrutum.
You remind me of, I don't know if you saw that clip, I'll find it for you, Albert Kawana, where he was trying to talk. I want you to object it to what? Did you see this?
I saw my brother, wait.
They're like, sit down.
It's that Himba guy from PDM. Shut up, sit down.
Come on. Okay, kom ek lees 'n paar comments vir ons gaan. Alfredo saying Tatena Zangula must relax. He also has his NDF food tenders that are dodgy. So he would not sit and say millions lob chow. Eric Adriano Buchter, they have received all the money. Lamek Konjashili, Timotheus, C63s in the north are only seen on Fridays to come collect our girlfriends. Maintenance is really kicking them. Nelson Akwenye and McHenry Menani, come in, my role models. Mes housing budget. It's not McHenry, it was Colin.
It was Colin, yeah.
Wie is hy weer? Is dit Alfredo?
Is Alfredo
Ek het geweet.
met sy groot mond.
The day, what is it, the comrade inspector general come knocking at your door. Please leave us out of it.
I believe
Lawson's
they will pull a Kanjeke. What is Tommy's name on you? Was Njeke what was being interviewed by the Central Intelligence. Van mense vra ook hierso wanneer kom Mr. Ndeitunga.
We will discuss these things after the show.
Okay.
Ek lag nou hier vir Lazarus Jacobs. He just sent me a private message.
Hello, what things are they? Why are you DMing each other? Lazarus, we also want to see how.
No, let me say it out there. Lazarus is sending me a message here. Lucas Pamba is out here snitching.
That they are not supposed to be saying those things in public.
Oh man, stel te.
Ten en dan saying lees my comments. Ek lees dan jou comments my bro van die 12. Hoe lyk dit nou? Watter comment het ek geskip? Alright, dan die laaste een van vanoggend voor ons YouTube is van Bradley Kubitz. It said it is true that PDM guy got married to Mr. Kawana's daughter after telling him to shut up. Zylem, look behind you.
Oh, sorry. Read that again.
What was it? No. It said, is it true that PDM guy got married to Mr. Kawana's daughter after telling him to shut up? Shut up your mouth.
By the way, I want your daughters hand in marriage.
Why, my boy? Why retrapping? Sit down.
I need to find that clip. Because it's a response to it.
It's there where the speaker, what's her name?
Honorable Speaker.
The deputy speaker.
Yeah.
She said, when she walked out, they say, you must watch your finger. What's her name, though? Huh? Kasingo. Yeah. If you don't stop this, I'm leaving this house now. So you can leave. Who cares?
Cheap power. Okay, guys. Let's get out of here. I see there's coronavirus here moving around.
I got no buy lekker gelachen. So Papa is out here snitching.
Last, jy moet stil bly. You must not start saying things now also.
Laat was dit daar by die meshuis.
Ja, ons was niet daar nie.
Dit was by die ander goed.
Bye. Ek is klaar met julle. What? What?
The comments blame us income. If we keep reading, we're not going to go in.
No, we got 2 more minutes. Read.
2 more minutes from where?
Read the comments.
Okay, Clever Dave say only Michael Amushilelo can maintain a C63 in this economy. Nina
The guy's
Nikanor.
bank account not frozen.
Since today we are talking about Tate, has anyone checked on how Tate Mike is doing behind the bars?
Spouting.
Legeto, komchanga me a legal shield policy asseblief van Meria, beplan me hierso met die commissioner.
Wie is dat hier?
The inspector.
Is daar Alfredo. But I saw one here, was he? Nee, kom ons lijn. As na julle geniet die Dinsdag, we'll be back tomorrow. Come on, man, we'll be back. You must miss us a little bit.
Sharp.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9, Monday to Friday.